It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Last outing for the Nets, it was a loss to Denver in the Rockies. And that does your confidence guys no favor. They got manhandled in that one. It wasn't pretty.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Randall out there with Zeller. Then it's Green. Then there's John Morant. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
You know, people have talked about Julius Randle's game. He's a power driver, isn't he, Greg? I mean, the guy just bulldozes all the way in.
I like that phrase, Kev. You know, very fluid for his size. A pretty good ball handler and passer. I think his shooting is where he's still filling in the gaps. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And have to commend the unselfish attitude, like how Morant just recognized the open man and the ball was right there.
Here's Hero. From downtown. Offensive rebound. Howard goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Dinwiddie attacking, lays it up and banks it in.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And here's Las Vegas. Here's Hero. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Morant. Here's Randall. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Randall's got 7 points in the game. In the new season, Doris, always a time for optimism. You know, the world could use some of that right about now.
No, there's no question, Kevin. And we always consider sports to be a microcosm of society. And so are we all on a quest to get better? Are we all on a quest to do more individually? And to me, that's a sentiment that goes well beyond the world of sports.
1:30 left to play in the first quarter. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, here's what Las Vegas' head coach had to say earlier. Their emphasis will be focusing on slowing down Julius Randle in the paint. Coach said he's always been a great finisher, and we have to respect that. So we can't let him get comfortable down there. It's a big task when Randle gets himself going. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's Ross. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot two. That one's on Morant.
And this is where Terrence Ross turns himself into a weapon. Drawing these fouls, getting to the free throw line. He is such an excellent free throw shooter. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line. And boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Randall. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws.
And a star player at Kentucky, Julius Randle, selected 7th back in 2014.
And it's not easy as a young player to overcome an injury early, but Julius has done that, and he has proven capable as a scorer in the NBA, and that to me is where he can make his mark.
Hero passes to Lowry. Hits the three-point bomb. Lowry's got his second bucket.
Well, there is absolutely no doubt that Kyle Lowry can shoot with range. He can make you pay from out there.
Green against Ross. Green passes to Randall. Morant outside. 4 on the clock. Baseline try. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Deep two from Ross. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
You have to know when to simply catch and shoot, and it serves Terrence Ross very well that time.
Here's Randall. No good on the last second attempt there. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen from Las Vegas so far, guys, what are you seeing?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Collins is out there with Terrence Ross. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Howard. And it's Hero in at the 2 spot.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And for Brooklyn, we've got Cody Zeller. Randall out there with Green. Then there's John Morant. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Now here's Howard. Morant with the steal. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court right now for Las Vegas. Lowry out there with Hero. Then there's Howard. Then it's John Collins. And it's Ross in at the small forward. Lowry against Green. Great D that time from Green. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Comes up empty down low.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Ross. It's stolen by Green. In transition, here come the Nets. Morant with the ball. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. Pass to Dinwiddie. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Tries yet again, and it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
It's tipped. Randall outside. That one drops for him. Randall's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Lowry kicks to Ross. Now the pass to Hero. Collins trying to break free. And he's good on the 3-ball. Hero's got 7 points.
Yeah, great anticipation of where the open man was going to be. And Terrence Ross finds him immediately. That's really pretty.
Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Here's Collins. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Ross. And then Collins slams it in.
One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Now here's Zeller. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Randall. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Nets have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
It's very hard to envision a tougher start to a young man's career. Think back, Julius Randle broke his leg in his first NBA game. But to his great credit, he wasted no time getting healthy and becoming productive.
And with Kyle Lowry, the assist numbers don't jump off the page at you, but he has fantastic vision, and his decision-making is also elite.
Greg, for me, what stands out about Kyle Lowry is his willingness to adjust his game based on what his team needs. There's been times in his career where he's been a go-to scorer, and his three-point shooting can be infectious to his team. That toughness on the drive really strikes you. But there's also been times where he takes a back seat to scoring and says, all right, time to get my guys involved. He can do either.
Randall no good. to the left wing. Here's Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Hero's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, there's an awareness that's required to be a good passer, and Kyle Lowry, he has it.
Dinwiddie right side. And it's sent back by Howard. And that one drops for him. Zeller's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Lowry with the ball. He's got 7. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And when we talk about the best shooters in the game, and we were just doing that moments ago, Shaq, Bogdanovich's name comes up more and more often. Anybody that got that? And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Green. Zeller is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's John Morant. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Left side Lowry. Here's Howard. And it's blocked. Morant looking around. Kept alive. He shoots again. And Dinwiddie lays it in. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bojan Bogdanovic was a pro in Europe for a decade before he joined the NBA. Croatian sharpshooter says, a lot of players who are happy over there, but I wanted to have another challenge, to play against the best in the world. That was the only thing that was important to me. Guys, he's lived up to that promise.
He loves that challenge, and he's having success. D.A., thank you. Lowry drives in, and the call will be against Julius Randle. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Hero. Dinwiddie covering. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
Here's Hero. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Lowry. Collins trying to break free. And Lowry gets it to go. Lowry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Morant passes to Zeller. Randle left side. And Randle throws it down.
Yeah, you know that when Julius Randle gets into his rhythm offensively, he can be problematic for defensive teams. .116 left in the 3rd. Here's Hero. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Howard. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Julius Randle picks one up. I'll tell you, the experience working to his advantage. Dwight Howard draws the contact, able to finish it. Nicely done.
Morant outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Las Vegas. The lead is 2. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Zeller grabs the board.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, this guy is a lethal distance shooter. Danny Green lights out.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Randall dishes to Green. Dinwiddie. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Las Vegas. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. We've got Hero. Terrence Ross is out there with Collins. Then there's Howard. And it's Lowry in at the guard position. To the right side. Just 4 to shoot. There's the 3. They get it again. Here's Howard. And the shot is good. Howard's got the lead up to 4 now for Las Vegas.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Randall passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Well, Julius Randall making the right read in the pick and roll. Excellent IQ.
To the wing on the left. Lowry with the ball. Out defended by Randall. Lowry can't get it to go. It's the Nets now. A 2-point game. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Randall. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Howard. Hero passes to Lowry. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Cody Zeller.
Well, he may not have the physical tools that some other players have, but Kyle Lowry is physical. He's imposing his will, and he will take some contact.
Nets trail by 4. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Up top, Randall. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randall, but he powers through it anyway.
Passes it to Hero. To the middle. Collins against Morant. Lets it go from 14. Lowry can't get it to go.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
It's Morant in the corner. Pass to Zeller. Outside, Green. Collins against Randall. Here's Dinwiddie. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Ross passes to Hero. Hits it from 3-point range. And Las Vegas leads by 5.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be Cody Zeller shooting. It's on Dwight Howard.
Yeah, Terrific and one on that one. Those are the kind of plays, guys, that win basketball games.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Good on the shot.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're behind by 4. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kyle Lowry.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top, Kevin.
The drive by Lowry, and it's blocked.
How about Randall with the send-it-back block? Nicely done, Julius.
Here's Dinwiddie. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Las Vegas. The lead is 2, and now we've got the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, the 24th pick back in the 2006 NBA draft. Who knew Kyle Lowry would develop into a perennial all-star? What an impressive career.
Timeout called, the Nets. They're down by 4. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
Zeller finds Dinwiddie. Here's Randall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, with his strength, Julius Randle can absorb contact easier than a lot of players. This guy is not going to be intimidated.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
He gets them to within one possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
To the wing right side, Dinwiddie. It's money from deep.
I think this is an underrated aspect of Danny Green's game, his vision as a passer.
Las Vegas calls timeout. So it's a narrow victory for Las Vegas, pulling it out for the W. That was a fun night.